Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your national television ORTM1. This is the time of your English program of every Saturday and Sunday. First, the top news. The Prime Minister Dr. Shokel Kokala Maiga received the nationals from Menaka, the artist Kumba Gaulasek, and the cabinet maker Aruna Fofana. Prime Minister Dr. Shokel Kokala Maiga, the head of government, addresses the government's efforts in digital development. He is speaking at the launch ceremony of the International Exhibition for Accelerated Digital Development. COP28. The event continues in Dubai. The Malian delegation present at this international climate meeting has just organized a parallel meeting. Through this slot, Mali presented in the presence of partners the content of the Bamako Declaration resulting from the Forum on Climate, Peace and Security in the Sahel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ORTM News. At the beginning of the week, the Prime Minister Dr. Shokel Kokala Maiga received nationals from Menaka, the artist Kumba Gaulasek, and the cabinet maker Aruna Fofana. The point of these audiences with Alfsen Touré and Angel Dambele for the translation.
At the end of Craftsmen International meeting, Aruna Fofana, a Malian craftsman and the chairman of the Umbrella Company, met the Prime Minister and shared their concerns relating to the promotion of excellence in crafts fields. Craftsmen desire more from the government, particularly in the awarding of public contracts. International artist Kumba Gaulo Sek plans to organize a festival in Mali, with the head of government discussions focused on the contents and progress of this event. The association from Menaka Circle came to address security and socio-economic issues. The head of government has appreciated Menaka's approach and asked them to continue to share concerns and solutions with the government while supporting the armies in the process of establishing peace in the country.
The head of government, Dr. Shokel Kokala Maiga, this time addressed the government's efforts in digital development. He spoke at the launch of the International Exhibition for Accelerating Digital Development. Comment collected by Alfsen Touré and translated by Awa DIARRA.
The salon is an opportunity for my government, investors, and partners to discuss ways to make progress our common engagement for digital transformation of Mali. Our best ambition is to make one market in the field of numeric for Africa. It will empower free markets for people and wealth, services and capitals, and a legal exploitation of technology for progressive modernization of administration and business. Currently, the government makes out an orientation policy and development. It's important for the private sectors to make useful this policy of government. They have to make sure the implementation of the execution of the projects. Many businesses are welcome to these appointments. Will give a visibility to Mali about numeric in Africa. The Council of the Enterprises of Mali is the motto of the Society of Information, particularly the Council of Enterprises and other partners should be on the side of government to make possible all projects about numeric. Mali has opened a university about artificial intelligence and high technology. Objectively, Mali wants to prioritize numeric and high technology so that Mali may be among the best countries in numeric and high technology. It is important for Malian government to come through this project of numeric.
The International Exhibition for Accelerated Digital Development of the Group of Professional Digital Organizations and the Ministry in charge of the digital economy. Over the course of 3 days, participants from several countries will exchange and measure technological advances and build links that will define the digital landscape of tomorrow. Update from the opening ceremony with Arjumantina and Gasu Diarra for the translation.
The experts of numeric, the giants of internet companies of numeric, providers and users of internet are in Bamako in order to take part in the first salon of accelerated development of numeric. Numeric becomes more and more important for the development of Mali. SIDAM is an opportunity to overcome globalization issues and also to improve the society of information. Dr. Amadou Touré spoke. SIDAM is proud to tell about the participation about 2,500 delegated and the participation online about 45 countries around the world. It is an opportunity to inform of our common know-how. We are going to deal with all topics, numerical sovereignty for the development of a numerical economic, includes all the components, cyber security, the role of people, questions about youth employment, entrepreneurship, the role of social media. We have chosen these topics to deal with. The theme of this first edition is about numerical sovereignty and technique, vision and strategy. This theme is useful. Again, this theme is important for Mali as well as Africa in order to make possible its numerical sovereignty to accelerate its transformation about socio-economic. A participant spoke. One person quickly goes. Together we go farther. You recognize this African proverb, which is the incarnation of the mind of our meeting. Mali made the way. Mali is the pillar. Therefore, that is an opportunity for Mali and Africa to take our destiny by our hands in order to overcome technological issue between the nations. We want to make innovations in many fields such as clouds and artificial intelligence. We realize that it is important to make a partnership between sector private and government about the evolution of technology, internet and communication, a digital favorable environment for the prosperity of the country. For the president of Patronat, Serboli, today numeric is the motor which stimulates creativity and innovation. Also, it increases growth economic. It creates big opportunities. Many intelligent people are here to talk about numeric. We get together in order to build our future numeric. For the Minister of Communication, New Technology and Numeric, this ceremony was wonderful. We wish this salon had been successful. We are hopeful many experts have come to take part in the salon of numeric in order to share each other the experiences. The salon was an opportunity to talk about numeric, to own a numeric for Africa.
The second edition of the International Day of People Living with Disabilities was celebrated this Sunday by the association which brings together this group in Mali. It was marked by a weightlifting competition. It was the special advisor in charge of social works of the President of Transition who chaired the day, Aliou Abdoulaye Touré and Ramata Ali Gisse for more details.
On the occasion of the International Day of Disabled Persons, celebrated every year on December 3, His Excellency Colonel Hassimi Goïta, President of the Transition, has expressed his solidarity with people with physical disabilities on Sunday, December 3, 2023. This show of solidarity will continue throughout the month of December as part of the head of state's social activities. The special advisor to the president of the transition stressed that this show of solidarity towards people with physical disabilities will extend throughout the month of December, with activities planned in several localities across the country. A weightlifting competition featuring participants with disabilities was organized to mark the start of this month of solidarity. The ceremony ended with the presentation of prizes, with each winner receiving a symbolic envelope from the head of state, underlining the spirit of inclusion and recognition.
How can we treat people living with disabilities in Mali? Are they supported by the government? Angel Dambele and her team will let us know. Follow their interview.
It treats people living with disabilities.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Awa Kenute. I'm a student from Kabbalah University. I'm a sophomore in the Department of English, and also I'm the current chairwoman of the International Network of English Speakers in Mali. To the question how the society treats those people, so-called disabled people, I think nowadays things are looking up, because compared to 3 years ago, there were like slaves that were really treated badly. But now I can say we are treating them because we are dealing with them every day, and we work with them. We are in the same schools as them, and now what I can say is we need more awareness to talk to people that though disabled persons are like us, they are not different. Okay, they're just human beings first, and they don't deserve to be dehumanized just because of the color, the skin of the color, or those different abilities that they have. So I think they must really be treated well, because as a quotation said, don't treat people the way you don't like to be treated. So if you want to be treated well, you have to treat others people well.
So do you know an organization which fights for disabled people?
I think nowadays there are so many organizations that really work and that fight for those people, those disabled people, and among them I can cite FEMAF. FEMAF is a federation, a Malian federation. That really organize awareness and really fight for the right of people living with disabilities. But also we can talk about the USAID. USAID is an agency that really worked for them, and they take into account everybody in Africa. So I think those organizations and agencies really worked hard to provide to those disabled persons their need and their rights.
So in your mind, could you share with us how do people living with disabilities feel?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sorodoro Isiaka. I'm a student in Ijo University. Yes, I think that people living with this problem, it's a lot. The government must take care for their persons, because they are the same person as us. They must be treated very well. Let them, if you think that your parent, you have got a parent, it will be your father or your mother or your sisters who get this sick. You wish that your person must be treated well. In my point of view, I ask and I advise everybody not to treat bad their person, because they are the same person as us. They can read, they can travel, and they can do many things that we can do again. Is this problem so that we must take care for their person. Thank you very much.
Since the opening of COP28, the Malian delegation has embarked on the execution of the program. A long list of meetings is validated by the minister in charge of the environment. The Malian delegation wants to make the most of this international climate conference by capitalizing on the exchange of experiences. Salmata Daw since Dubai, and the voice of Angel Dambele for English Time.
The Malian delegation continues debates on negotiations and shared experience at COP28, energy, health, promotion of women, climate security, urbanization. Mali addressed a lot of issues. Monday was a special day for people from Mali. The minister in charge of the environment delivered the results from the Forum on Climate, Peace and Security in the Sahel. The aim was to popularize the content of the documents among foreign decision makers and financial institutions. The meeting interested delegations from Burkina Faso, Niger, Chad, Mauritania, Guinea, and foreign televisions. The security issue in the Sahel addressed by Malian also paid technical and financial partners attention. After delivering speech, Minister Samake partook in the DOAD meeting.
End of the second ordinary session of the High Council of Communities for the year 2023. Through this plenary, it was a question of adopting the draft text sent by the government for opinion. Argentina and Angel Dambele for more details.
Started on November 6, the High Council of Communities' second meeting for the year 2023 ended with the adoption of votes on the files sent by the government, shared by the Honorable Mahamadou Satiki Diakité, President of the Institution of Council of Communities, had received 8 files from the government. When works ended, the national advisors examined 3 draft texts, starting with National Policy Document Security Health for Workers. After the reports on the Education, Health, Social Affairs, Cultural and Communication Committee, the National Education Advisors adopted votes on documents. It also regarding Commission of Laws, Administrative Affairs Decentralization, law bills relating to the creation, organization, operating method of the Forest Management and Information Center. Regarding the last law bill, it relates to the national strategy for the implementation of the continental African free trade in Mali. After analyzing the reports of the institution's Finance and Economics Affairs Committee, the National Advisor of the High Council of Communities rejected a law bill.
UNFPA presented its 2023 annual population report this week. The said report highlights the situation of the rights of women and girls in the area of reproductive health. The UN organization welcomes the government's efforts in protecting human rights. Awa Kamara and Ramata Ali Gise give us more details.
National launch of the State of the World Population Swap 2023 report entitled 8 billion people and infinite horizon of possibilities, defending rights and freedom of trades by UNFPA, Mali under the lead of the Ministry of Urban Planning, Housing, Land, Regional Planning and Population. According to the speakers, this ceremony is an opportunity for an in-depth analysis of population issues and the defense of human reproductive rights. In their speeches, they stressed that this ceremony is an opportunity to make an in-depth analysis of population issues and the defense of human reproductive rights in Mali. The high-level panel that followed was rich in exchanges between the audience and decision makers on Mali's demographic dynamics. More especially, it focused on 1. Better understand demographic dynamics at global and national levels. 2. Exchange views on issues related to world population numbers. 8 billion people, too many or not too many, reproductive threats and human rights. 3. identify possible solutions to influence fertility rates upwards or downwards.
After the Sambo Forum, it was the village of Kenyege which hosted the second meeting on peace, social cohesion, and living together. The goal is to inform and raise awareness among the population of the region in order to facilitate living together. In Kankaba, Inaba, and Gasujara for translation.
The vestibule of Kenyege commune of Kanyogo is a place of peace and cohesion. On this Saturday, the populations of these 5 villages have come to talk about peace and living together. The mayor spoke. We dedicate this cohesion about reconciliation. We see that there is a dispute in each area. I think that it is important to forget disputes. Now we need reconciliation, and also we are going to make positive this reconciliation. The population of this village has gone out a lot to make unforgettable these events. A great delegation came from Guinea, took part in this ceremony. The delegation has had the support from Bagama Maine. We are happy to come to Kanyogo. We have a partnership between us. We wish peace and cohesion for all of us. In 2017, the commune of Kanyogo knew a tragical event. Many people were dead. Today, the population wants to forget this tragical event. Now the population gets together, united, and make reconciliation. The administration wishes peace and cohesion. Nanga Kone was set up on throne by the organizers in order to make important this ceremony. Nanga Kone will be the coordinator of the commune.
Official launch this Wednesday in Bamako of the Empowerment of Women in Health project. This initiative from the United Nations Population Support Fund aims to strengthen the effectiveness of midwives in remote areas of Mali and facilitate access for women, young people, and adolescents to sexual and reproductive health services. It is fundamentally supported by Luxembourg cooperation to the tune of 3 billion CFA francs for a period of 2 years. Update with Kumba Sise and Gausujala.
The training and development of the midwives, the assistance for the victim of VBG, and the improvement of for women's access, youth and teenager, about service integrated of the healthy sexual and reproductive. In fact, UNFPA would like to lead these main activities through vulnerable areas of Mali. This project is dedicated to the women's empowerment in the health. Also, the project has already been funded about 3 billions by Luxembourg Corporation. This initiative aims at making sure and stabilizing women's health. The United Nations have been in Mali for 50 years. Essentially, the United Nations have always been on the side of Mali to strengthen women's health, marvelly the health through the reduction of the mortality rate through women's empowerment. Health is about the art of all sustainable development. It remains a priority sector as well as the development agricultural sector and professional training. In this context, we decided to fund this project of UNFPA. Human resources are a big problem for health department. This project will strengthen the capacity of human resources in the field of health. Totally, More than 301,000 people will benefit this project in the regions of Kulikoro, Ségou, Sikasso, Gao, Timbuktu, Kidal, and the district of Bamako. The duration of this project is about 2 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today. We'll be together next Saturday and Sunday, same time, same channel. But stay with us for the lesson, a lesson prepared by our teacher, Amadou Balde. Follow.
Hello everybody, welcome in your English class. Today, we are going to delve into the topic of malaria. Donc, nous allons parler du palu aujourd'hui. As you all know, malaria is a disease that is transmitted through affected mosquitoes to millions of people every year, leading to what? Severe illness and death. However, there's a good news. What is the good news? Malaria is preventable and treatable. That's why today what we're going to do, we're going to explore the various strategies and measures to prevent against malaria. We're also going to emphasize on the importance of prevention, early diagnosis, and effective treatment. Now, nous allons parler des mesures préventives against the malaria. One of the most effective ways to prevent against malaria is the use of what? Mosquito nets. The mosquito. That is one of the most effective ways to prevent against malaria. Why? Because it serves as a physical barrier. Ça sert comme une barrière physique. Nous avons aussi ce que j'appelle le IRS. IRS, ça veut dire quoi? Indoor Residual Sprayer. C'est le spray, pesticide. You spray the walls, you spray the ceiling, the yard, the kitchen, the living room, and then you close it. Lorsque le moustique rentre en contact avec cette chimique, elle meurt. There's another one, very important, don't forget. That's what I call the reducing of mosquito breeding sites. C'est là où les moustiques font des œufs and multiply. Like what? Like dirty water, les eaux sales, on the trash, especially in this rainy season here. Ça c'est quoi? C'est les garbage. We also got open containers. We have got to clean the environment if we want to prevent against mosquitoes. The other one is what? The treatment. We got a treatment before, during, and after. Before, we got medication. You can go to the drugstore and get some medication. Le médicament à la pharmacie. I said drugstore, mais ça veut dire pharmacie. Now, if it gets very complicated, please go see a physician. Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with a sketch. But don't forget that prevention is better than cure. Mieux vaut prévenir que guérir. C'est pourquoi I said one of the most effective ways to prevent against malaria is what? The use of mosquito net. So I'm going to leave you with a sketch done au Jardin du Bonheur avec l'assistance du professeur Adama Samasekou, a kindergarten specialist, and it was done with a kindergarten. So check this video out.
To fight against malaria, you must use mosquito net every day. Thank you, everybody.
Merci d'avoir été avec nous tout le long du cours. Thank you and see you next time.
Thanks for watching us. We'll be together next Saturday and Sunday, same time, same channel, for another English time. May God bless Mali. Goodbye.